Are you prepared to make over $10,000 monthly with a side gig online? Look no further. Welcome to Cash Collect. In this video, we'll demonstrate the precise side gig that's helping others replace their day jobs. We'll show you the ropes and let you in on some of our trade secrets as you launch and grow your side business. Making a lot of money and achieving financial independence requires very little work. Let's now start. Most visitors to this site probably don't give it much thought. Isn't this one better? These websites together bring about $16,000 every month, despite the fact that you probably wouldn't visit them unless you were a mother or were planning to become one. If you're anything like me, your initial impression of them was probably astonishment at the amount of money they seem to have. A content-based business is what I term a side hustle, and the reason I love them is that they cost nothing to launch. This is how they function. The business produces content, which may take the shape of a blog, a podcast, or any other medium with the potential to reach an audience. And this leads us to point number 2. A company can't survive without an audience, and that audience is cultivated through the content it produces. Once there is a sizable following, the third stage involves the commercialization of content. There are 4 approaches to this. Consider the advertising that pops up on blogs and news sites, or the slightly less obnoxious ones that help YouTubers make money. It is the primary method by which a content-based firm generates income from advertising. Do you know how sometimes during your favorite podcast you'll hear, "This episode was given to you by"? Sponsorship refers to the practice of a podcast renting out its audience's exposure to a third party for financial gain. Third, content-based businesses may make money by promoting the goods and services of third parties and earning a commission from any purchases made by their audience. One such organization offers free stocks worth up to $30,600 if you click the link in the video description, register an account, and deposit any amount of money. That's like getting money from nothing, but in exchange, I receive some free shares of stock. This practice is known as affiliate marketing, and it is the 4th method by which content-based enterprises generate revenue. Graham Stephan accomplished this with his Bankroll coffee brand. This was accomplished by Emma Chamberlain with the Chamberlain coffee trademark. That's also what Jack Septic accomplished with his Top of the Morning coffee brand of Java. Coffee is a big deal for YouTubers. A content-based business, in its most basic form, is predicated on the creation of high-quality material that attracts and keeps an audience, and the subsequent monetization of that audience through advertising, sponsorships, affiliate marketing, product sales, or a combination of all 4. Let's take a look at the sites mentioned at the beginning of the video and see how they generate $16,000 monthly in revenue. Both sites have blogs, but SimilarWeb estimates that Pulling Curls is responsible for the majority of its 90,000 monthly visits. They also predict that the company makes between $2 and $5 million annually. All-Inclusive Disneyland Trip Package is an example of a blog article that incorporates affiliate marketing. This content might be sponsored, but it could also be completely normal except for some affiliate links. This blog piece is quite useful, and it also happens to be incredibly instructive. If you book your Disney vacation using the link provided in the blog post and get away now, the company behind the post will earn a fee of 20% to 30%. Even though a Disney vacation isn't cheap, the company makes most of its money from its many educational offerings, such as its online prenatal class for expectant parents, which costs between $79 and $197, its course on developing healthy family routines, and its course on maintaining a clutter-free home. Pulling Curls owner Hillary Erickson claims that as of mid-2022, the majority, 58%, of the company's revenue is generated by course purchases, while 28% comes from advertisements and sponsored content. Perhaps you're wondering how Hillary gets people to visit her website. So she utilizes opt-ins, which are essentially a box that people can put their addresses into and opt into getting emails, to get people into her email list and then directly sell her courses to them. This is basically her marketing technique. She attracts new clients via blog entries, podcasts, and her TikTok channel. She has roughly 55,000 TikTok followers and recommends consistency and openness to engagement for anybody using the platform for promotion. Hillary posts 3 high-quality TikToks every week, but she also does ad hoc videos in which she picks up her phone and answers any questions her viewers may have. All of this material is highly targeted toward her specialized audience. The next step is to figure out how to launch your content-based company. The initial task is to zero in on a certain market. People like to overcomplicate things, but the most practical approach is to choose something about which you could hold a conversation for 30 to 60 minutes right now if you pause this video. The most common pitfall that I've personally fallen into is choosing a topic in which I have little to no interest just because it pays well. Here is a list of the highest paying YouTube niches. For instance, you could start an insurance-themed channel because it pays $15 per 1,000 views. If you generate 1 million views, you'll make $15,000 just from ad revenue. And that's not even going to be the main way that you're bringing in money, because you'll also have sponsorships and affiliate marketing. The catch is that you probably aren't interested in insurance, and thus no one will view your first 10 to 20 videos, meaning you'll have to put in a lot of time before you start seeing any returns. As a result, you're going to give up if you aren't enthusiastic about the material. The first 10 to 20 films may seem like a chore, but if you're enthusiastic about insurance, you'll enjoy the process. By figuring out what's successful and expanding on it, you can expect to make 6 figures in your first year. Decide what you want to specialize in, and then decide what medium you want to use to share your work. To do this, you must first conduct a thorough evaluation of your abilities. Start a blog if you can write well. A podcast is a terrific medium for those who are articulate and conversant. Create a YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram channel if you're skilled in front of the camera. Put your editing skills to use and create a channel on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. Just evaluate your current skill set and choose the platform that best suits your needs. You may someday decide to expand onto other platforms, but for now, it's best to focus on only one. The next step is to increase your audience size. But how? Thus, you're going to produce excellent material. Yet, plagiarizing like a true artist is the surest path to originality. Today, Austin Kleon used the phrase "steal like an artist" to advocate for the practice of drawing inspiration from the works of other artists without plagiarizing them. What you take from others, the things you admire, and make your own is called originality. Here's a scenario. I'm thinking about starting a fantasy football-themed YouTube channel and want to find the best examples to follow. Finding one of their videos that has much more views than their typical output is something I would do. Do you know why this video has gotten so much more attention? It's a clue that the video may be used for your own purposes if people are actively seeking it out or enjoying what they're seeing. For example, the channel Fantasy Football Advice has over 100,000 members, and while their videos typically receive between 5,000 and 10,000 views, the one regarding trade suggestions appears to attract 3 to 6 times as many viewers. Perhaps the kind of clip you like to grab and rework for your own purposes. Keep in mind that you aren't trying to steal someone else's work by borrowing ideas from them. Rather, you're trying to create something fresh and unique that stands on its own 2 feet. You may use this technique on whatever system you choose. Before launching your own blog or podcast, research the success of similar projects in your intended niche. You can start making money once you have an audience, and that audience size is not really important. Although Google AdSense can help you make money from your blog or YouTube channel in as little as 2 months, it probably won't be your primary source of income. If you want to generate serious money with a content-based business, you'll need to combine strategies like affiliate marketing, sponsorships, or developing your own product or service like the course that Pulling Curls offers. We hope you enjoyed the video, but now that it's over, what did you think? Leave your comments down below and don't forget to hit that like button. Also, click subscribe if you enjoyed the video and want to see more from us in the future. By the way, we also have a video on how to earn $33 when you upload a video. So if you're interested in doing that, click the tab presented on your screens. Thank you for taking the time to watch this.